Howdy there, folks. This is Lapidary Dave, and today I will be carving this beautiful piece of malachite. This is Congolese. Got some cool microcrystalline stuff on the back going on there. I don't know if you can tell with my silly lighting. I'm going to leave the back rough. I'm going to polish the face. I'm not going to drill this piece. One side has been cut. I will polish that side and leave the rest raw. I don't always carve malachite. In fact, I almost never do. Has nothing to do with anything besides me just not really enjoying the medicine or really interested in anything I would make out of it, I guess. But it is a powerful medicine. It's a beautiful stone, comes from all around the world in slight different variations. Again, I believe this is Congolese. My favorite is Russian. I hear in Russia there's big pillars made out of this stuff. I'd love to see that. Yes, but from all around the world. My friends got a little bit from Arizona not too long ago, I believe it was. Anyway. A lot of folks ask me if I don't carve this stone because of how particularly poisonous it is. And I tell them that you should treat every stone while you're carving it as the most poisonous stone you've ever carved. Lapidary safety and the poisonousness of stones is a topic for another day, but that doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm just not really into it. It does look beautiful. Alright, can't wait to see what happens. I'm going to start off on the 80 grit here, take it on down. I might like it with the 14,000 grit wheel, I'm not 100% sure yet. I had a ruler around here, I don't know, here it is. It's just over 2 inches at its longest. Beautiful. Alright, let's do it. Howdy there, folks, this is Lapidary Dave. And right now, I will be carving this beautiful piece of malachite. I will be polishing the back. I'll be leaving the sides raw. But I will be polishing this side, actually. That's where like a saw cut was. But I'll leave all this nice roughness here. And I'll leave the back and its little microcrystalline stuff going on there. I won't be drilling this piece. I'm making this video today because I should have done it a long time ago. This material is not a material that like I crave to carve or anything in particular. I don't really collect much of this material. This particular piece is Congolese. I would like some of the old Russian stuff that is gone now. In Russia they have big pillars of this. Yeah. Malachite is a fantastic material for beginner lapidaries. It's pretty cheap in its raw form, however can go for a lot more carved. A pendant, perhaps fully carved this size, could easily go for maybe $80 at a shop in a bead form or pendant form. Although a piece rough like this could be had for maybe $1 or $2, maybe less. Probably just give it to you if you tell them you're going to carve it. This piece was given to me by my good friend Aman. He's a fantastic lapidary. Ooh, looks like a dinosaur head. That's the eye and the ear up there. Early mammal or something, like some kind of giraffe creature. Anyway, let's carve this. It'll be quick. Sorry I'm not in my studio. I don't have any more of this material to really compare it to or anything. I have a few pieces that I tumbled. Maybe I'll show later in like specimen jars. But yeah, Gonna take it to the 80, all the way to 3000, maybe to 14 before I burnish it. I don't know. But let's get on it. Alright folks, that was fast. Just looking up the face, putting some 80 grit scratches in there, taking off the little tail left behind the from the slab saw. Going over to 220. Alright, that was really fast. That's pretty dry. It's pretty shiny. It is a copper ore, an early copper ore, or just something, anyway. It's copper ore. Nice. So maybe that's why it's so shiny at 220. It's wet now. Even shinier. But I'm going to take it to the 280 wheel. I wonder how it's going to hit. I just resurfaced this wheel on some spots that were all torn up. So this will be fun. Yeah, let's do it. Alright folks, check that out. That's my 280 grit, relatively dry. Looking awesome. There's a lot of fissuring there, that's fine by me. After the scratches, not the pits. Still maintained a pretty awesome shape. There's the back. There's the front. Awesome. Just awesome. Love that figuring. Onto the 600 grit. Check that out. That is my 600 grit polished dry. This is it wet. As wet as it's gonna get. It's not wanting to get wet. But it's awesome, man. This is a fantastic figure. Fantastic shape. I love the color. I love the back. Got the microcrystallinis in the back there. And my resurfaced patch thing. I patched the wheel, resurfaced the spot. It's holding up fantastically on both wheels that I've used so far that I did it to. I'm very excited. I might be making a video of patching up your wheels, resurfacing them with some diamond powder and some epoxy. Anyway, on to the 1200. I'm super stoked, excited about this material, about this, everything about this. Carve's very easy. I know this material is soft enough to hit with most sandpapers and like files and stuff. I have done some chip inlay with Malachite. Maybe I'll grab the staff I was doing some chip inlay for and show it later, if I can find it. Fantastic. Anyway, on to the 1200 grit. Beautiful. Here's the stone wet. Here's the stone a little bit drier. It's hard for me to get everything off. Fantastic. Awesome. The darker banding is taking a different finish than the green, the darker green stuff. I mean, the lighter green stuff. Those bands are taking a different finish than the rest of the stone. Still a fantastic piece. I'm sure it's going to look absolutely stunning when I get done burnishing it. This is 1200 gray and it is gleaming. I see one little spot left on this stone for 1200, and then I'm going to hop on over to the 3000. Alright folks, this is the 3000 grit polish, dry. Absolutely stunning. This is a metal ore, it's a copper ore. I see on YouTube you can crush this stuff up and put it in a fire, bell a little bit, and you'll get some copper at the bottom. Maybe that's why it takes such a fantastic shine, being so soft. It does look like it's a little metallic. I don't know. This was too much fun. There's the back. The back will take a lot longer to dry off than the top will. That's polished, but I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the mop and then take it inside. I'm going to get my respirator on. I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'm back here at the mop. I got my respirator, this fabulous stuff, and my piece. Wish me luck. Alright folks, look at that. 100% dry. If you folks can see, all that white stuff is actually the compound stuck in the pits and such. And it's actually shinier than it seems. It's really cold out here. And the compound will actually like cake up when it's colder. And so I'm actually going to take this inside, scrub it just a little bit with a plastic brush under some hot water, get all this compound off, and then I'm going to show you folks what I'm talking about. I don't know if it'll be able to be noticed on this camera, but it does get even better than this. Then we'll chat a little bit more about malachite. I am so happy. What a great way to start a lapidary day. That's for sure. Thank you, Aman. See you folks after I clean her up. Alright folks, this is the stone when it's all dried up. Looking fantastic. Great shape. All the microcrystallinis in the back. If you see the banding, the darker banding took a much different finish. It's actually kind of porous. So it doesn't look so good. Excuse me, it doesn't look as glassy on these darker bands. And I have Tiger's Eye that has some bands that are much like that, where I would literally have to stabilize it for it to become glassy, but it's natural, and I don't mind any of that. There's no scratches. It's just what's there. There's still some white stuff. For the most part, it falls right off with some hot water. I guess I got a little lazy. I will go ahead and finish cleaning that icky white stuff off, and yeah, and have the stone looking great and rough and polished. This was a lot of fun. I highly recommend carving malachite for beginner lapidaries. I knew I should have bought a bunch. But that's the story of the gem show. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's always next year. Malachite is going up, though. It is quite heavy for its size, which makes it even more expensive when you pay by weight. This is Congolese again. I would love some Russian stuff. Awesome. Thank you, folks. This is Lapidary Dave. Have a great time. I know I did. I'm going to go grind something live. I'm excited to use my resurfaced wheels. See you next time, folks.